Okay, so we quit drinking, we quit doing drugs, we quit eating junk food, we quit having fun, we stopped working so hard, but we still can't feel good. We still have that uncomfortable feeling like, why does it feel like I don't exist? You feel lost. You feel like stuck. Anyways, the reasons we feel this way could be hundreds of reasons, but a lot of it comes back from childhood. Our inner child is still sad, uncomfortable, in a situation that it's gone through. So if you have been in a situation, for me, my dad died, and I had always been sad. And so a lot of my depression had come from being sad and not understanding, being 3 years old, that my dad is never coming home. So I'm always waiting, and I always have this stuck, weird, uncomfortable feeling of thinking he's going to come back. Although I know as an adult that he died, that child has held on and helped me feel stuck, has held on. It's a stagnant energy that's in our body that has to be let go. So for me, I just had to let go of a few emotions that are stagnant. With other people, it could be going through a divorce. You could be hearing your parents argue or fight. There could be violence. And this will create you not to understand right from wrong as you grow up and being in a relationship. You may not understand that what you're attracting is exactly what you grew up with, and you know it's not right, but you can't seem to get out of it. So those are like stuck energies. Being in a situation with your job, being in a stuck situation where your parents are in a no-end job, they work 8 to 5, and they're not happy, you will absorb their energies and take on that, the idea that you're supposed to be unhappy with a job. And so you feel miserable, lost, stuck. So here are 3 exercises that will help you. And it goes the same way with being in pain. You're in a no-end situation where you're feeling stuck, you're in pain, you can't go anywhere, or you're too tired. This is another way of being stuck. And sometimes fear kicks in. So let me give you these 3 exercises. This works for anxiety, this works for pain, this works for depression. If you're trying to change jobs, have a better relationship, somewhere you're not happy because you are stuck and you're not being fulfilled. So the first exercise, I'm going to have you sit quietly, and you might want to get a piece of paper and write something down. You sit and you ask, why do I feel this way? And a lot of times, just to give you some ideas, when you sit and ask, why do I feel this way? A lot of times you will feel uncomfortable. So break down that uncomfortable feeling. When you think of feeling lost, what do you feel? I feel lost because I'm lonely. I might feel lost because I don't feel lovable. I'm lonely because nobody helps me. So these are little ideas of how to break down an emotion. So to keep breaking it down, when you're feeling lonely, you might feel scared. Loneliness comes from not feeling good enough, not feeling good enough within yourself, feeling unlovable, feeling helpless. A lot of this is what I went through when I was feeling sad when my dad died. So if you could think of what was going on in your childhood to discover why you might still feel the way you do. It's a learned behavior, and we don't even realize what's going on until you really stop doing the drinking, the drugs, the eating the comfort food, and you sit and you look at yourself, ask yourself questions. Why do I feel this way? So another way of, I'll use exhaustion, fatigue. Why do you feel fatigued? What does it make you feel like? When you're fatigued, I'll give you an example. When I'm fatigued, I feel like I'm kind of lost, like I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck. Why do you feel stuck? Keep asking questions. I feel stuck because I'm laying around. I'm unmotivated. Why are you unmotivated? How does that make you feel? It makes me feel worthless. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. I can't help out with my family. So helpless. And how does that make you feel? It kind of makes me feel scared. And if you were to break down scared, what does that make you feel like? Being scared makes me feel like I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm not good enough. Then ask yourself, after you break down these emotions, when was the first time that you felt like this? At what age did you feel like you were scared, feeling unsafe, feeling like a loser, feeling helpless? When you break those down, so I already know what age I was. It's usually between the time you were born to 5 years old. If you have any questions, send me a message. All right, so that's how number 1 exercise goes. Number 2 exercise, this is an easy one. That one was a little difficult. Number 2 would be write down what you'd like to feel like if you were happy. What would happiness feel like to you? Happiness, to give an example, happiness would, for me, listening to music creates happiness. Walking the dog, playing with the kids, playing with the animals. I didn't have a whole lot of things to make me happy because food, drugs, alcohol were my top 3 favorite, and always playing with my son. But if my son's not here, I have to know, what can I do to have fun without my child? And just learning to let it be, knowing that just being in, like out walking barefoot, in the sand, being around trees, and I'm an outdoorsy person. Life, outdoors is fun for me. It was hard to have fun, but I had to realize that this is fun, and it's okay not to be all excited. That maybe I'm just supposed to be at peace, and this is happiness. So each one of us will have a different idea of what their happiness is, but write down what would make you happy. And some of you are going to write down money. Money is not the root to happiness. All right, it can help, absolutely. But I work with a lot of people that have a lot of money, and when they take off time from work, they feel lost, stuck. So you've got to realize, take the money and the kids, and the animals out, what makes you happy. Start learning new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Write those things down. And the 3rd exercise is a mantra that you're going to say every day. It's a breathing technique with this mantra. You're going to breathe in through your mouth or your nose, it doesn't matter which one, and expand your stomach when you breathe in. And when you exhale, let it out. And every time you use this phrase, you're going to inhale afterwards. This phrase you're going to use is, what can I do to unblock my happiness? All right, and you're going to say, I release. So that's the first question. What can I do to unblock my happiness? What can I do to unblock my excitement? And then you're going to say, I release all energies blocking my happiness. I release all energies blocking my happiness. I release all blocked energies releasing my happiness. And you're going to inhale every time and exhale every time you say it. Every time you say it, you're going to inhale. What is it going to take? I release all energies blocking my happiness. Inhale. I release all energies unblocking my happiness. Inhale, exhale. I release all energies blocking my happiness. Inhale. Now, you should say it about 25 times. What's this going to do? The oxygen going into your body is going to unblock stagnant, blocked, stuck energy. It's going to loosen it up, and it's going to bring it up and out of your system. The energy is going to be released and let go. As you're letting go of this energy, what you're going to experience is what you want to fight through, and keep breathing and saying it. What you're going to experience, and each one of us is different: nausea, headache, bloating, coughing, dizziness, headache, purging, a lot of crying, sneezing, coughing, feeling hungry, feeling like you want to have a drink, anything that's going to try and distract you. You got to get through it, break down the barrier, and keep breathing, and continue to say, I release all energies blocking my happiness. Breathe in and breathe out. I release all energies blocking my happiness. Breathe in. Let all that oxygen out. I release all energies blocking my happiness. You may have to say it 25 times. Get through that discomfort, uncomfortable feeling, and keep doing it until you feel calm. And see how that feels. So you got your 3 exercises. Let me know how you feel. Share this with people. And I have more exercises coming up. So follow me, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know. Thanks for being here.